Good morning. Back in the 2020 Mazda 3 Skyactiv. Yeah, another gloomy day here in the North Toronto. We are going through this car. I've had it about for 3 days. As you can see in the cluster there, got 355 kilometers. Almost extinguished the full tank. Gas gauge didn't move for almost 150 kilometers, and then after I got off the full mark, I noticed it just dissipated within like 45 minutes. Almost the whole tank was gone. So I noticed a lot of cars are having this issue. Whether or not, it's a fuel tank manufacturer or the gauges, I don't get it. But it's not 1922 here. I'd assume you'd be able to tell how much fuel's in your vehicle. Another weird thing, as you can see here on the dash, we got our navigation straight from Mazda is not hooked up properly. It just comes like this. System is navigation ready. To add navigation, insert a navigation SD card, which is conveniently in a slot down here. It's kind of very odd, very weird location. This vehicle is extremely nice to drive. Fairly good on gas. We're gonna see how many liters the gas tank takes. The Bose stereo in it is phenomenal. I'm unsure I'll probably get taken off of YouTube if I start playing music. So I'm gonna have to get my own music and check that out. Heated seats, heated steering wheel. Everything. There's so many electronics in this car, buttons and doohickeys. It's kind of hard to go over all of them. One odd thing that's not in the vehicle is automatic start, or not auto start, restart. So when you're sitting at a light and put your foot on the pedal, car shuts off to save fuel, and then upon releasing the brake pedal, the car's automatically started again, which is very odd. I would assume a vehicle like this, with the Skyactiv technology, let's call it, would have something like that. We have collision detection, lane assists, to where if I'm pulling out or in of a lane, drifting into a lane, drift assist or something. As long as I'm doing above 60, it will pull me back in. Notification comes up on the dash here. I'm unsure if you can see. There's a holographic heads-up display, which also your button down here is your cruise control. That comes up on the heads-up display if I want to set it to whatever kilometers. Turn that off and on. It will actually, most vehicles won't set will not set cruise control under 60 or 70 kilometers, which is kind of cool. This one does. Unsure what it sets at higher speed. Most of the time it's 140. They block it off. This vehicle does need service. Got a couple things wrong with it already. Car has, I believe it's 30,000 kilometers. I just broke this morning. I got 358 on my trip. We got our little guy here is already broken. Hello, there I am. Yeah, big crack there. Assuming it just got smashed by a fellow driver, whatever you want to call them. The other one works really nicely with the light turning on as you open the screen or the mirror. Car's fairly quiet. The seats are so comfortable. Extremely comfortable. I'm unsure if it's full leather or just leather seated, leather seating area. Very weird, the navigation on this thing. I don't really understand why they would do that. The vehicle also comes with auto hold, electronic park. I can just imagine all these cars, and then in 10 years from now, who even knows, the failures that we're going to have from the electronic. Right there was the lane assist pulling me in. I wasn't that close. I noticed it doesn't read all the road surfaces. But it reads most of them. Construction area, when it's raining, I noticed it was still catching surfaces where I couldn't even see it was lane assisting me, which is kind of cool. I wonder how that works in the wintertime with snow on, but only one can tell, I guess. Yeah, there's so many options on this vehicle. But like I was saying earlier, the next 5 to 10 years, 15 years, when these electronics start going bad, as we have an issue right now with a bad key fob. I received the key fob, cracked head. I like the look of the key fob. It's a side button. Head is cracked, and the batteries are already dead on it. Had a couple ideas I'm going to pitch actually to a couple companies about that, but yeah, I couldn't lock the vehicle last night. Went to the store, wasn't able to lock the vehicle, so well, I'm sure it would have been able to lock it. The question is, can I unlock it to get back in? And what happens when it starts? I had a notification display on the dash saying key not detected. Vehicle was running. It's cold, and it is getting close to winter here, and it is cold. So figured, what happens? Battery dies. Car doesn't recognize key. Key doesn't start. You're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Very odd. I was trying to mess with the fob to find another key, to find if there's a hidden key in there, but there isn't, of course. So yeah, just thought I'd rant on a little bit about that, because I'm assuming when the time comes for all these electronics to fail, it's going to be a shit show, pardon my French, out here. What else we got going on here? So yeah, heated seats. I guess they have this overheated sensor on it. It's been on, I mean, I am nice and warm. It's been on for about 10 minutes, 7:38, yeah, about 20 minutes it's been on. Automatically turns off, I guess, when it gets too warm. I don't get that. Just give me a little bit less heat and constant versus turning the actual thing off. The car in, I guess, normal economy mode is not very fast. It's comparable. It's definitely faster than most vehicles. But for a Mazda 3, this vehicle is huge. I was not expecting. When I first got it, I thought it was a 6 because the back seats are massive. And the front seats, there's so much room in here. I'm just over 6 feet, 240, 250 pounds. Very comfortable in this vehicle. I got to lean back a little bit just so you can see a little bit more of the car. It's more comfortable for me too. But yeah, car is very, very comfortable. Got about 3 inches from the ceiling from my head. What else we got? The environmental controls I don't know what Mazda was thinking. I guess because of the nice, sleek, beautiful, sleek interior in this car, they were trying to go for something a little sleek too. But this smorgasbord of disappointment over here is confusing at the very least. Especially pressing all the buttons. I mean, it's great we got dual climate control, but I mean, as a car enthusiast, I mean, I'm not a complete moron. I'm definitely not the most intelligent here, but trying to figure out these controls with these invisible buttons. I mean, these ones are obviously for your fan, up and down, on and off, in and out, recirculation button that I had to find after. There's a little dot here, I guess, for the braille, for the blind people who are driving the car. I eventually found out how to adjust it from foot to forward facing and then back up to defrost. That took a little while. AC's always on for some reason, even when the defrost isn't on. Sync is nice if you have somebody in the vehicle that likes it hot, and you can sync always to the driver. Besides that little learning curve of trying to find these hidden buttons, put the icon down on the button like you did here. Why? How hard would that be? I mean, the braille to hope that you're pressing buttons. Anyway, and the auto. I mean, auto rev is the name of the YouTube channel, but that just gets ridiculous when it just starts deciding to do stuff by itself. Right now, I guess because the vehicle's already nice and warm, it automatically does what? I don't understand. It automatically gives you your the heat how you want it. There aren't words for me to understand what auto means. What it means automatically adjusts to what? And then to turn it off, you gotta mess with the buttons. I don't know. I don't get it. No understandy here. No understandy. Anyway, I'll leave it as it is before I get a little frustrated. It does have paddle shifts on this car, which is very nice. I'm not sure you can see them here hiding. You do have to click it into manual. Would assume if once you're going into manual, I would assume you would think it'd be a little bit sporty, but you actually have to use the sport button to change it. It doesn't affect the actual performance when you go into manual. It will shift at 6,500. Cars aren't any faster than if I put it into drive. But also the shift response with the paddles is not very it's not very quick whatsoever. It's pretty much the same as it would be in drive. Let's go into sport mode. We'll check the difference here. Sport mode, vehicle's a little quicker. Very comfortable to drive. And yeah, definitely a car that yeah, that was my proximity warning sensor, even though the vehicle was at least 2-3 car lengths away from me. I'm just trying to be extremely that was a 90-degree corner at 60. It's a little bit faster at in sport mode. Car's pretty quick. It's definitely sporty. Not a sports car, even though it looks like one. It's got dual exhaust. Yeah, I don't know. As for that, the car's extremely comfortable to drive. Amazing on the highway. Handles, as you just saw right there, very nicely. Take another turn here. A little bit of skidding. Yeah, there was an over 90, little chicane there. About 80 to 75 kilometers an hour. Yeah, back into a residential. Not going to be playing that game out here. Still need my license to do these reviews. Anyway, the COVID-19 restrictions. Let's not get into that in politics. Alright, that should be about it for the rest of this review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please comment, subscribe, do anything you want. I really don't care. Only here to help you guys out. You're gonna make a purchase. This one I would probably give I don't know if I'm gonna do a 3-star, 5-star rating. As for now, I got it for a week. Beat the hell of it, figure out what's going on after that, and yeah, yada yada yada. Take the sport mode off, save some gas, feed the children. See ya. Peace.